In your article, you talked about product leaders being stuck between measuring everything and going with the gut feeling. Why is this such a headache for so many of us? And how do you deal with it? How do you find this right balance?
I guess I'd start with, the desire to measure everything comes from almost failing to choose what is the focus area, what is the priority. When you're equivalently looking at all parts of your product, all features, all metrics, you're basically saying everything matters the same. But the reality is, in most products, there are certain screens, certain flows, certain experiences that matter an order of magnitude more than others, right? For example, the onboarding setup experience might be the most critical thing for users as they get ramped up into your product. That needs to be rock solid. And so when you're sort of worrying about an upsell screen or something that only power users use, you're kind of not really focused on the priority. So one is, I think, when people have a tendency to measure everything, it's a failure of choice. The second is, how do I actually go with my gut versus use data? I think it's important to understand there are decisions where you need accuracy and there are decisions where you just need to be going in the right direction, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And I think, so much product philosophy and product best practices are based around consumer products that are built and scaled in a particular way where there's a lot of data precision and a lot of experimentation. People try to apply that logic to every product decision. And a lot of times you just need directional clarity. You don't need precision. And so that's another thing I look for is speed of decisions more important or is accuracy of decision more important? Because when accuracy is more important, yes, you should absolutely get to the nth level of data and you should argue for accuracy. But if you just kind of need to know, hey, should we continue to move forward in this direction or not, a simple binary, then qualitative feedback, something more high level will suffice.